You see what I get? Doggies. Hello, doggies. Hello, doggies. Hello, hello, hello. You think they keep this house safe? I think they do. And sometimes they come walking in a pack when I'm in the back working, and it's fun. Oh, hi. Hi, Ann. Hi, you're on camera.
Smile.
Can you imagine that's what I have to put up with every day? It's horrible. I jest. Anyway, day 9 on Chris Old House at this job here. Let me give you an overview of where we're at. Kitchen is ready for some new outlets in a couple of spots. Reworking them a little bit over by the sink. And patching the floor back in. I went and got materials last night to patch the floor back in. Unfortunately, that beautiful old 1920s linoleum is going to be covered once again for the next 100 years. Got the contact info for the person at Lowe's last night. I'm going to go in with the homeowners maybe on Saturday and order some kitchen cabinets. Hopefully they'll be here. The shortest amount of time is 2 weeks, and that is enough time for me to patch everything and certainly get everything ready. There's not much left to do in the kitchen that I can tell. Pretty much ready. Let's have a look at the laundry room. The plan today is to triple check the pipes and then close the floor. And they want me to put some insulation in the wall, so I'm going to put some insulation in the wall and do the ceiling. So hopefully by the end of today it will look a little bit different in the laundry room. Closing up some walls, making things look different. I want to order the windows. Going to go with vinyl replacement windows since this is a rental unit. Here's a shot of the living room here. They want to go with nicer slider windows, the kind that go back and forth like that, because those are 48 inch by 48 inch windows there. So we're going to go with Andersons there and also a double hung Anderson there. They want to go for something a little bit nicer in the living room space. The other thing I'll be doing in this living room is putting in ceiling cans and taking out the groovy track lighting. I remember track lighting from the 70s. Track lighting and divorced fathers and apartments seem to go hand in hand. I don't know why. Okay, moving right along with getting the laundry room ready to be closed up. As you see, there's a lot of foam going on here. Lots of foam. But if you remember, that foam there is adhering the studs to the stucco because of the old rotten stuff. That lump down there is creating a backing for stuccoing on the outside of the house. And I did something I've never done before, but I thought I'd try this out. You know how pipes can rattle and stuff and move when water rushes through it? Well, I'm like, they're well spaced out, they're supported. Let me just throw a little bit of foam around them, and as it hardens, it'll just keep them firm and they're in place. You know, it's not like if you ever have to get at it, you can just yank the foam off. So I just used them in a couple of spots. All right, well, here we are later in the day, and I have a floor. Ah, the floor is down. That's very nice to finally have a nice solid floor back. I triple checked the plumbing, and I figure, well, you know, it's okay. It's not leaking. Nothing's leaking, so I can close the floor. So I closed the floor. But this is kind of interesting. No real big deal, but I'll show you. Here, so this is 3/4 inch plywood plus 3/4 inch plywood plus 3/8 of an inch plywood. And just because of the waviness and I don't know the way they did things, we have like a little bit of a lip here here it's 1/8 of an inch, a little bit more, sort of down in the middle. I don't know if they tried to, maybe they blocked these up, I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some floor filler to prep this floor for what's going to be eventually the plank flooring. The living room, the kitchen, and the laundry area are all going to be that vinyl plank flooring, which everybody uses, but you know what? It's resilient, it's waterproof, and it's cheap, and you just bang it down and it looks nice, and so what the hell? That's what I'm putting in. Plus, yeah, it's not my house, so, I don't decide those things. All right, so now that all the plywood is down, waiting for me to get some floor leveler here and try to even it out, sort of, because it's it's a wavy old floor. It's a wavy old floor, it is, but we're going to work on it. We'll work it out. So working on the back door here. As you can see, took it out because the base needs to be solid and it is very much not level. Bunch of wackiness going on here, as you can see, but there was like a cement curb here that I took out, and I needed to take out some of that stucco, since the stucco in this area was sort of bulged out this way, and I wanted to, since it's all got to be redone anyway, down below there, I figured even it out along the doorway. So I have to figure out what the plan is going to be along the sill here. See there? The spaces in between where this is being the replaced wood they did 25 years ago, and then there was like a cement sill there, and that was kind of uneven, so all kinds of wackiness going on, and then rot down there. So my goal is, when all this is done, it is going to be secure and waterproof and forever dry, and no longer will there be the possibility of water getting in, because, well, what was here before wasn't doing anything. So we'll see what we can do. And now I'm here at this, the base of this doorway here, doing the rough-in for the door. That would be right along here. And so since I had to take out the cement that was there, that weird curb thing that was there, put a piece of pine along the front there, because I didn't want to use plywood, and I happened to have some pine. The homeowner wanted to throw this away. I said, no, I can use it for different things. So we're going to put another, this is level now, this piece right here, and I'm going to put some fill in there, and then put this piece on top, like that, roughly like that. And then, since this is going to be our base for our door, I'm going to use this material, which is a waterproofing membrane that I'm going to use, and that's going to go starting here, down over this, down all the way to here, and then up the sides, to prepare to put the door in and to not have to worry about water. I mean, everything I'm doing here is literally like 10 times more secure to the weather than what was here before, since the water was just pouring in before. But it's going to be good. It's going to be a nice solid surface. The door's going to go in, and see if I can do it before the sun goes down. All right, now here is the sill, protected with that material, that rubber material, and which will then lead to, I'll also caulk down in the corners there and over there. But right now I'm going to set the door in temporarily for tonight, because I gotta go. Here's the door, yet again, temporarily. Getting closer. Gonna finish it out tomorrow. See the light shining through up top because I lowered it down a bit when I was setting in that temp base there. But that's good, because I'll add a stud there, which will give me a nailing surface for the drip cap that's got to go over there. That is another thing that this house doesn't have, and that's drip caps over anything. As you see here, someone put these windows in at some point and didn't put any kind of drip cap. In fact, made it nice and easy for the water to slide right down and into the windows, and I think that's why you see if you can see it, the streaking on those windows. Is that inside? No, that's on the outside, but the water just ran right down those windows. And then right into this area as well. There's going to be some reworking and caulking and other things for some of these other windows as well. But more tomorrow. The door will be in, and I think we'll get the insulation and the drywall done. So that'll be a really good stopping point for 2 weeks in. Thanks again for watching what has been a really fun job so far, and we'll see what happens next. Thanks again for watching Chris Old House.